Mount Hale 2.2. But my phone's working again, which means Far Out's working again. This morning we took the trail up Canaan Mountain with Nichols and Roadrunner. We then had to plan to hike North Twin, but with the weather, basically everyone bailed on that plan. But the weather has cleared up and it's not supposed to rain anymore. I even saw the sun peek through the clouds from a minute ago. Still cloudy, but the rain looks to have stopped. So we are hiking by ourselves up Mount Hale to get another 4,000 footer. Why not? Good morning. Well, really it's afternoon. So good afternoon. We are Stake the Eagle. I'm a little sad that Nichols and Roadrunner bailed early, since we have places and mountains that we could still see. But welcome to the White Mountains. We are still hiking, and both hikes, both the Hancocks and Cannon that I did with the three of us, it ended up raining pretty hard. So maybe the three of us just aren't meant to hike together. Who knows? But come join with me as we tackle Mount Hale today. And by the way, if you haven't checked out Nichols' channel, he started posting videos. He posted some videos with myself and Roadrunner in them from the weekend hikes that we've done. Hancock, and I'm sure by the time this one comes out, because of the delay that I'm on, still because of Antarctica, I'm sure he'll have some more too. He's also gonna delay post his whole AT hike that he did this year, his half hike from Springer to Harper's Ferry. So be sure to go check him out at Nichols on Trail. To be fair, when Nichols and Roadrunner decided to part ways, and Nichols went back to Massachusetts and Roadrunner to Vermont, the weather wasn't looking great. We were all soaked from the rain on Canaan. We were kind of had it with the weather that the three of us were dealing with. I ended up going to Lincoln, get some service, and watch Nichols' video and some of Roadrunner's, and just hung out there for a bit while I tried to decide what to do. And then all of a sudden the sun came out. So I'm like, maybe I can keep hiking and stay up here for a little while. At the moment it's 5 o'clock on a Saturday as we shuffle up the mountain. 5 o'clock, plenty of time to do a 4.4 round trip. Mount Hale's a short one. River crossing. Sure, there'll be a lot of these today with all the rain we got last night and today. Pretty river crossing. I really don't care if I get my feet too wet, because they're already wet from the rain earlier. Doesn't matter, and this trail is pretty washed out too. Onward and upward. Let's keep hiking, let's keep hiking. The trail always goes up. Let's keep hiking, let's keep hiking. It is a fun thing to do. Pretty. My feet are getting wet. Ah! It's a pretty waterfall, isn't it? Did anybody say Hale was easy? I certainly didn't. It's quick hitter, but still steep. Just go slow and steady. We have plenty of time here. Plenty of time. It's not even 6 o'clock. Sun doesn't set till 8:30. So no need to rush it. Just take your time and have fun. Enjoy the little hidden springs here. Look at that. So this will be number 34 for me, which leaves me 14 away. Now I do want to make sure I'm enjoying each of the peaks. The ones that I did in the rain, I did with friends, so that was still fun. But I definitely don't want to rush them or do them just to do them. So what are we thinking right now? Are we going to get all 48 done before scout camp? I don't know. I initially laid out a plan to do that, but we've got scout camp coming in a few days, about a week. Still have 14 to go. I don't want to just rush them, especially if there's not going to be great weather, and it's unlikely I'll meet up with anybody for the other ones. So I have an interview on Tuesday. Now this interview is the last thing that might keep me from actually doing a solo hike if I get it. It's for a scout position, a professional scouter in my district, and I applied for a whole bunch of positions, and this is the last one that actually hasn't told me no yet. So I'm going to be going back to Connecticut for that in a couple days, and then I've got to decide whether I want to come back out here to the Whites for a few more days, or whether I just want to lay low and relax for a little bit and save some of the Whites for a future time. I was kind of sad having to say goodbye to Nichols and Roadrunner today, not knowing the next time I'll see him. So I was almost ready to throw in the towel in the week too. Been up in the Whites for over a week, hiking these mountains, enjoying it. But sometimes you just hit a wall where you're like, oh, my friends are leaving, even though I've done so many of these mountains by myself anyway. Not a bad mountain to climb at all, especially if you're willing to just take your time and take it slow. One thing I am thinking about is my batteries. My battery bank is basically dead. I've been charging my phone and my camera from my car charger now, which basically works, but it's just going from charge to charge. It'd be nice to replenish my charge. I think if I do end up doing that hike, that long hike, I'm going to need more than one 20,000 power bank, because not only do I need the footage or power to edit or to record, I also need the power to edit. Look at these flowers right here. Isn't that beautiful? And if, when I do run through my finances in a week or so, I find out that I really don't have the finances to even really start through hiking, which may or may not happen, I'm thinking about how I would much prefer to have a job in Connecticut, where there are some mountains and near the Appalachian Trail, than that job in Ohio at the restaurant, which I could have, where there's no mountains to hike. You know, hiking is so much fun, you all, but I can't do it forever if I don't make enough to support all the expenses that I have when I buy food, when I buy supplies, if I stay somewhere. Like, you all know I've been trying to do this trip as cheaply as I can, but it still costs money when I buy stuff like food, and when you don't have any income or much at all, it's a struggle making ends meet, and that's the struggle that would make the next thru hike a struggle too. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Look at how it runs off the rock here and just comes right down. There is no shortage of water today on this trail, on any trail really. With all the rain we've had the last few weeks, I think it's rained like the past 3 weekends in the whites out here. I feel like I'm walking up a river. Basically am. It's dry. Well, the weather is. And it's warm. Thank you, trail maintainer. And the trail looks like it's kind of leveling out up here. I'm like, am I almost at the top? Nah, we're not there yet. There's still more up, but I don't mind. Like taking our time. What are we gonna do if we get down early anyway? Sit in a parking lot and try to edit videos when I don't have much power? Probably not. Look at this beautiful field of moss. So pretty. Well, well, Hale. I think we found you. Hale Book Trail. Look it. It's a pile of rocks. And there's the sun trying to peek out. I'll be. How are you supposed to get to the top of this mountain? It's so far in. Hale! We have summited Mount Hale, number 34 of the 48 New Hampshire 4,000 footers. Huge rock pile up here on Hale. Large clearing. And this is the other way, which goes down to Zealand Hut. Remember when we were at Zealand Hut, alright? Those other guys. Zealand Falls Hut is only 2.8 miles away. Down that way. Here's the clearing. I've decided to investigate this here mystery trail. Might be a viewpoint, maybe. Or maybe it will just end. You know, how far do you go down a mystery trail before you're like, I'm gonna need to come back up this to investigate and see if there's a view. I'm not seeing much of a view down here. The trail just keeps going down. According to Far Out, there's no trail here. And I'm just walking down another side of the mountain. I think I'm about to turn around. See ya, Hale. 40,048 feet. We put on our wind gear just for temperature, because it's always cooler hiking downhill than uphill, and it's about 60 degrees. So, nice to have on an extra layer right now. Sometimes it's fun just walking by yourself in the woods. Gives me time to think about how much I love hiking, right? And how much I'd miss it if I wasn't doing it every day. We'll see what happens. If for some reason I can't afford a Sobo hike this year, I'll be out hiking again sometime or other. Just a matter of when. And we'll see what happens. Then again, maybe I'll get that job, that last job prospect that has been a prospect for a while now. And maybe I'll work there for 10 years and not have enough time to go hiking. But that also means that I'd be saving up and I'd be developing some career success actually, which would also be a good thing. And it's like the rest of the world does, actually work, so can't complain about that either. I'm very much a go with the flow kind of person right now and see what happens. Run the budget, see what I have, see if it's possible. If not, get a job, you know, and see how that goes for a while. Hike again sometime. Just figure it out day by day. That's how I'm doing these hikes, and that's how I've been figuring out life right now. It's no sense worrying about something that is not even started yet. Why worry about finances when you don't even really know what it will look like yet? Just the one position I don't want to be in is to thru hike the Appalachian Trail again, and then as a result of that, really dive into my savings and then be at a much worse place financially. I also want to be smart financially. So I'm going to be smart and make the right choices depending on how my year is looking financially. If that makes sense. Hi, squirrel. How you doing? How you doing? We're just hiking down the mountainside, don't mind us. I've only got a couple hundred people behind me. Looks like a cool potential tent spot there. You could like tent here. Hey, road runner, river crossing. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday. And we're almost back, I think. I haven't really checked. But we were not in a rush at all on this hike up Hale. We were just taking our time up the hill, down the hill, because the timing really didn't matter. We don't have anywhere else to be tonight. But, leave your guesses in the comments. Which member of the Tramley am I going to see tomorrow? It's not Nichols. I saw him today. So, you got 8 other guesses. Who am I going to see tomorrow? We've got plans. See ya. By the way, any new viewers out there? I think there's a few of you who did not follow me on my AT thru hike last year. Give me a shout out in the comments if you are, and tell me where you came from, why you're here, how you found us. I'm glad you're here. Lovely sounds of a brook, right? That's about all I have here for Mount Hale. Hope you enjoyed following us along for number 34 on our White Mountain journey. We are Stick the Eagle. Thank you for following today. Make sure you leave a comment. Tell me how you are, what you're doing. Do you have a dilemma? I know it's a little personal discussion today, but if you follow to the end, thank you so much for your support. Look forward to reading your comments. For now, wherever you go, whatever you do, always remember to, say it with me, embrace the journey and happy trails.